I'm gonna give this episode a 1 out of 10 right off the bat, just because they didn't have the previously on fucking Chucky. They have Lexi
The hell is
give the intro here, which is just
previously on Chucky?
fucking unforgivable.
Sin.
Just kidding. So I am gonna give this episode a 7.5 out of 10 because they did something really cheap. Plenty of shows do it, not just Chucky, so I can't fault them too much. Where they introduced Glenn and Glenda, something that you really want to see. Everybody's been excited to see, I think, for a long time. What's up with them? And we don't see anything from them in this episode. I don't know. I didn't see the preview for next week. Hopefully they'll be in next week. I would assume so, because the way the timeline is, you don't want to let too much time pass and not know what's going on with them walking in and seeing, the body and everything laying there, I think. So yeah, cheap gimmick. Lots of shows do it to keep you hooked, keep you watching, to see that moment that you're excited to see. However, the stuff that we had in this episode, I thought it was some good character building stuff, really strong, and enjoy what they're doing with these characters much more than last season, because we're kind of establishing our group and maybe starting to care about some of the characters, and yeah, I'm liking what they're doing with them. So. And then there's something a little bit questionable at the end where I'm like, okay, maybe we're getting a little too silly with this. I'm not sure what it's all about. With Buff Chucky is what I'm talking about. So, yeah. And Vanessa isn't going to be in this review. She had something to do early this morning, so she wasn't able to watch the episode late last night. The episode is not on Sci-Fi. I don't know why. They post a few to Sci-Fi's YouTube channel, and then they post it's for free on their app. The app sucks, but it's free on the app if anybody doesn't know how to watch it, because not many people have cable anymore. Anyway, let's get into it. So yeah, we start off with the mystery of who is Chucky in contact with. The Colonel. I'm no idea as to what that is. Only thing I can speculate is maybe it has something to do with the Child's Play 3, I believe, where there was the military school, something connected to that. It might be nice, but I highly doubt that's the case. It's just the only thread I can make. Maybe, I would assume we're getting more stuff with Chucky's backstory, right? Because we did last season, and that'll probably work its way in there. Maybe, was Chucky in the military? I don't think so. Maybe it's an old friend from boarding school. No idea. Or his foster thing. But that's just the best predictions I can make. Yeah, funny opening line here with the whole, if you're going to pull my hair, if you're going to pull my hair, then...
if you're going to pull my hair, at least tell me
I'm pretty. That's what it was. Yeah, okay, funny. Nice visual there with him on the knife, too. I just noticed that. Okay, so some of the... and by the way, just while we're on this priest, Nun, I think we're going to get more of her story. Think she'll be a bigger character, maybe, yeah, be on the kid's side or something, because they were slightly fleshing her out and giving some hints as to her backstory in this episode. So it just felt like we needed more, and we'll probably get more. So yeah, I think she'll end up being on our kid's side. Let's see. I liked a lot of what we did with Lexi this episode, because yeah, she gets bullied by this kid. So obviously it's a nice flip to see her being the bullied
What's
one.
that?
For a change.
Allergies.
And also dealing with her drug problem that's brought on by anxiety. You really feel bad for her, and again, it's exactly what I was asking for last season, was please sympathize her if she's going to be a part of the group. Don't just put her in there and she hasn't really earned it. So yeah, she definitely is in this one. I forget how she got this guy locked up or something she had said. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, yeah, some more funny lines by Chucky here. He's killed more people than Devin has Instagram followers, he says.
For you much longer. Oh, I get it. Big man gonna do a weirdo murder.
Yeah, I can't find it exactly, but okay. Anyway, so yeah, they get the idea to brainwash Chucky, which, who knows how well this would actually work in reality, but yeah, so it's, fun story. So they brainwash him. I'm trying to figure out, did they have Child's Play 1? Because they reference a Child's Play 1 line here. This is something I need Vanessa on. She could help me out better, but there was a scene in Child's Play 1 where somebody falls out of a building, and it looked like they had played that here at a certain point, but maybe not. I'm not sure what movie this is that he's watching. But yeah, and the vomiting stuff is just gross. I don't like that kind of gore or whatever. Nadine was a but the line that they bring back from Child's Play 1, by the way, was the Aunt Maggie, Chucky wants to watch the news, right? Classic line, I think, from Andy. Yeah, back whenever he was a good actor, you know, what happened. But that's what it was. I probably can't find it. But Nadine was absolutely a standout this episode. She's, you know, for the season, she's a great addition to the cast, and really enjoy her performance, and yeah, the her being friends with Lexi, and yeah, she's just a fun, quirky character. Yeah, Chucky's good here, and I'm glad Devin.
But I didn't want to bother anyone.
Devin doesn't buy into this bullshit. Well, it's not bullshit, it's legit, but it would be unbelievable if they all believed it, you know? So I do like that. And it is interesting to see, like, a nice, cute Chucky, because he's a doll, you know? And it's just weird to see something that, if you look at it one way, it's terrifying, but then in another way, it's cute, you know? With him eating the apple and using his little lines like Heidi Ho and stuff like that. So yeah, more development here with them getting found out as gay. I'm surprised he didn't have more of a reaction to this. It seemed more like he was punishing him not for being gay, really, but for you know, to get the doll from Jake. So I imagine they'll confront this, you know, issue. I'm not saying it's an issue, but an issue to them later on, right? So yeah, that was that. And then I like how, again, the preacher uses Devin to punish Jake. I mean, yeah, it's pretty messed up, but yeah. And then what else? It was pretty obvious to me what they were doing, like the big twist at the end that a different Chucky was brought in, because anytime they bring in like another box, I guess it's supposed to not be obvious what they're doing. But yeah, I already knew what the twist was going to be. I'm sure a lot of people did. But yeah, so yeah, the good Chucky gets swapped out with the bad Chucky, and the good Chucky goes and puts himself on the desk and sacrifices himself up. Let's see. Scene with Nadine's confession was yeah, it was pretty good. Bad Chucky coming in and killing him. She drops all these beads right here. I don't know why she goes to pick them up. I don't think we see her do anything with them later, but yeah, she collects beads for some reason. She's just a fucking weirdo. But alright, and then let's see. I loved this girl bonding scene that they have in the bathroom between Lexi and Nadine. This scene was great. I kept expecting them to undercut it with like a joke or yeah, something like that, but no, they keep it serious. And yeah, I thought it was really good talk here. Nadine gives her some good advice, like it's unrealistic to be, you know, expect to be happy all the time. And yeah, I thought it was great talk and great moment for these two characters. So yeah, the issue, I mean, I'm not sure if it's an issue. I'm going to have to see more of it and how they utilize this. But Chucky having Homelander powers is what I would call it. Like, if anybody's seen The Boys, you know, Homelander can just punch through people and things like that because he's so strong. So this obviously, I mean, I always assumed that Chucky had the strength of a grown man inside of a doll's body. And now I guess he's super strong because of voodoo. What I'm saying is, even if he got to bodybuilder strength, you know, he could not punch a hole through somebody like this. So maybe I'm applying like logic to things where logic shouldn't go, because it's something that you're just kind of supposed to have fun with anyway. But at the same time, you do have to can't go too far off the rails, you know. So I'm skeptical of this, but I guess it's cool anyway, visually, to have a different like type of Chucky, you know, thrown into the mix. So yeah, it's something, and I guess I give them credit for doing something different anyway. But yeah, we're gonna have to. It kind of looks silly, right? So we're gonna have to see where we go with this. But and yeah, and then that's it. So let me know what you thought of the episode. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Hopefully with Vanessa next time.